Good morning, everybody, and what an amazing morning it has been already. We have got one lioness and two little ones coming down our access road towards our camp. It's just a little call for the cubs. Let's see if the cubs come past too. How about that for a start to the morning?
It is a lion-filled morning, right here in the road in front of us, walking straight towards me. I'm going to keep my lights off and let her walk past. There's a lioness busy calling. And I think she's calling for those lions that Ben has. Oh, that is so cool. She's covered in blood all over her face. Okay, cat today just got a whole lot more intense. If you are a sensitive viewer, please do not look very closely. We've got the entire Talamati breakaway pride with the S8 Mbali male feeding on a wildebeest. This is so fresh. This happened in the last few hours. It's not always intentional, it's instinct. They don't have very good table manners because everyone wants the lion's share. But with a pride this big, there's just not enough to go around most of the time, unless they killed something massive like a buffalo, but even then they'd be fighting over it. But they can seriously injure each other, but particularly if we're looking at maybe an older male like the male that's at the back right there, versus say a slightly younger male that's kind of sub-adult. That can be almost deadly. Oh, the elephant's coming. Right, we're just going to stay really still, but we might have to move. The lions have scattered. We're just going to hold our nerve for now, because if we move, we're just complicating the situation. This cub was dipped in the whole body's worth of blood, it seems. The whole body. You're going to need some serious grooming. But at least this cub is watching the elephant. It's a little bit more what we would call wakker in South Africa, a little bit more awake to the fact that there's an elephant.
Well, I told you we're going to just go out and have fun. And the fun starts with some elephants. Nice small, breeding an adult cow with a few youngsters. And they are very likely part of a larger group that might just be elsewhere. Because I had an interesting rock feature that I wanted to discuss, which we will do just now. And while we were setting up our shot, these giraffes appeared out of nowhere. And as the two cows with the two newborns, well, they're probably about 2 weeks old now. So not so much more newborns, but they're still pretty much calves. And that one is kind of like nudging mum, saying, I want some milk. But they obviously moved to a bit of high ground with the youngsters. There might be some plants that they consume out here, that is to supplement their diet. Just like us, they need to vary it. Let me just see if these are heifers or young bulls. Okay, the one on the left looks like a girl. Yeah, I think they're both heifers. They're both girls. You see those umbilical cords still attached, and it actually takes some time for it to dry out and fall off.
It looks like it's one of the horned bark spiders. We've managed to get a little bit closer, and you can just sort of see there on the sides of her abdomen she's got those two little bumps, almost look like ears, I suppose. So that puts her in the group of the horned bark spiders. We've got a few different species that we find here in South Africa, but I'm sure there are some that haven't been recorded, because I've seen some with stripy legs that aren't in my big spider identification book, my spider field guide. So I'm sure, as with a lot of arachnids and arthropods and things, that there are still various species that are yet to be recorded. And you never know what you're going to find. They found a new species of widow spider down in KwaZulu-Natal, actually on Pinder, I think it was, a couple of years ago, that has not been recorded there. Well, does it get any better than this, everybody? If the Talamati breakaways, the S8 on a wildebeest kill wasn't enough, we've now got Mohawk and the Nkhumuas sub-adults moving along our southern boundary, Gary, Maine, headed towards the junction with Zoe's. So what an amazing morning it has been. Lions everywhere the last week or so. But how cool to see these. They are incredibly fat. I don't know what they've eaten, but we've just come to the conclusion that it's everything. I think, look how wide those bellies are, swinging down the roads. But what a sight this is. They're going to give us a lovely walk past the car in a minute, so I'm just going to go quiet and we can enjoy this incredible view. How cool is this, everybody? There's the car coming straight past us. That's pretty close. What an amazing experience this is. Sorry about the radio.
Danny, on standby 1. If I'm not mistaken, must be standby 2 available.
Alright, well, we wanted to give you one more chance, hopefully, to view these gorgeous lions, because they are heading right towards our boundary. Oh, you're going to stop and have a drink. Okay, well, that helps. He's got some dreadlocks on his mane there. We're still coming along Gary, Maine, almost at Triple M, so our southwestern corner, on the assumption that they go straight over. Then we are unfortunately not going to be able to follow them, so we're going to enjoy these beautiful visuals whilst we can. Lovely to see this. Okay, looks like everybody's going to come have a drink. How stunning is this? There's a whole procession of lion bums sticking up in the air.
But it's certainly been an adrenaline rush kind of morning, and we are very grateful that we at least got to be out here and share all of those things with you. Absolutely wild on safari this morning, and I don't think we could have expected anything more, to be honest. That was way more than we bargained for in many ways. But thank you to everybody that joined us on our sunrise safari this morning. We had a great time. We're super excited to see what this afternoon holds. Hopefully it'll be even half as exciting as this, and it'll be fantastic.